Karl Rove, and he knows who's responsible for this economic mess as we go into the election. You would think, hey, maybe it's George Bush. He was in charge for the last 8 years. Maybe the Republican Party, maybe John McCain because of his votes to deregulate. No, it turns out he knows who it is. It's Barack Obama. How do you figure? Not because he is president, but because he's going to be president. All right, let's check it out.
Guys, take a peek at the big board here. You see the up numbers here, but very volatile markets,
right,
nevertheless.
Right.
Play that out for me.
Well, I think it depends on what you look. I mean, volatility does not help McCain. I mean, it's better that it be volatile on the upside than volatile on the downside. But I think we've got to be a little bit careful here because, as you know, markets try and predict the future. And what they may be doing here, this volatility may be people's concerns about what would happen if Barack Obama, who's had a lead in the polls and has been deemed by the media to be the likely next president of the United States, what would happen to the economy and to their portfolios if he were to become president?
Oh, I got you. Oh, okay. So it's not Bush's fault for the last 8 years. The market is reacting to what the disaster that's obviously going to happen when Obama comes in to the White House. Good thinking. But look, but there's something serious here. That's absurd. It's the most absurd thing I've ever heard, right? No, it wasn't us. You remember when they used to go back to Clinton and everything was Clinton's fault? And they even went back to Carter, and they even went back to FDR during this whole thing and said it's all their fault. But now Carl's thinking ahead, right? And he's like, we don't just have to blame the Democrats in the past. We can blame the Democrats in the future, right? It's innovative. You got to give them that, right? But the important point here is, man, you think it's over after the election if Obama wins? It's just getting started. They're going to pile on everything on his head. They're going to pretend that Iraq was his fault. They're going to pretend Afghanistan was his fault. They're going to pretend the market meltdown was his fault. They're going to try to rewrite history. And this is just the first shot that's been fired here by Karl Rove. If Obama wins, the minute it happens, Fox News will start blaming everything on Obama. Remember when 9/11 happened, 9 months into George Bush's presidency, and Fox News instantly declared and everybody agreed, oh, it's not Bush's fault. It's not Bush's fault. He's just new into his administration. You got to give him a break. He was only there for 9 months, even though he had memos saying bin Laden's going to attack, and he sat down in Crawford on vacation for months on end, right? But no, you can't blame Bush. It was only 9 months. You think they're going to give Barack Obama a 9-month leeway that Fox News isn't going to attack him or blame him for any of the problems until September of his first term? They're coming after him, man, on day one. And they're going to spend 4 years trying to tear him down. Because Fox News and these Republicans, they're not about playing defense, man. They've hated playing defense these last 8 years. They're about playing offense. And they can't wait to get that back on offense and start making up stuff and charges and saying, you know what, Ayers and Wright, that didn't stick, but we got 4 years to invent new stuff. And when they come after him, somebody's got to stand up. Somebody's got to play defense. Somebody's got to be the middle linebacker. And you're looking at him. Well, you know what? We're TYT, man. We roll like that. We'll be here. We'll be here. Barack, we got your back.